Greeting bloomers. Okay, so again, this is Will from Art by WillScott, and at this point of the head, you should have all these pieces already. If you don't have your 3 horns, then go back to the previous video again and finish up 2 more horns. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put them together, and for this part, we're gonna be again using the same configuration. And here's what we're gonna do. Alright, so we're going to be using green for this one. Let me go ahead and just set this again. Alright, so we're going to be working with doubles, okay? For pretty much most of the thing, unless I tell you otherwise. And here we go. So the first part, of course, we're going to go right here in the middle. Then we're gonna go all the way to the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're gonna go all the way to the end this time on the edge right here. Okay, now on this side, I'm gonna go to the edge. We're going 4 times down, okay? So hopefully you have your peg set up for 4 and going 1, 2, 3, 4 times down, okay? Alright. Now, the edge part, we're going to go down 4 times as well. And on this side also 4 times. But we're going to be using... the first one is going to be double bands. Okay. And the next 3 are going to be cap bands. Okay. So go ahead and get 1 band, cap it. Place it on there. Grab another band, cap it. That's number 3. Another band, cap it. And that is 4. Alright. On the other side again, 2 bands. And the last 3 will be capped. So go ahead and cap your bands. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and start filling in. So we're going to be making, again, a hexagon. But we're not going to be closing the border, okay? Actually, we're only going to be closing slightly, halfway through. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and start from here. We're going to be working with double bands again, 2 bands. It's going to go down 5 times. It should go down 5 times. It's 3, 4, 5. So the next one will be 6. Five and 6. Okay, so the next one will be 7. Okay. Next one will be 8, but we already have 1, so we're just gonna go 7 times more. So. Okay, again, notice how we're ending again in that angle. So this will be our tip angle. So the rest will be going this direction, okay? So on this one will be 7. The next one on top will be 6. And then 5. Okay. Now, we're only going to close up to here, okay? So we're going to go ahead and grab one band and cap it. Place it right there, and then the other side also, okay? One band, cap it. And that goes there. And that's it. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and start putting our holding bands. So our triangles. We need double bands again, okay? We're going to start from here on the top. And in the same mode that we did, the previous has to be touching the new one. Okay, so we're just going to keep going in that same manner that we've been doing. Hopefully you got the hang of where they go. Remember, 2 bands. Okay, since we're in this part, I don't want my triangle to be conflicting with this one. So I'm going to flip the triangle around and I'm going to start it right here. Okay? I'm just going to keep going that direction. And right there as well. Okay? Right here too, we're going to go ahead and do it same manner right there. Right here. Last one. Okay. Although we really don't need any right there, but I'm just gonna leave it anyways. Just gonna help with that extra support. Okay, so now that that's done, this is what we need to do. Just want to make sure. Okay. That running 1, 2, 3. Oh, hold on. I am supposed to add another one. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and grab one more. Yeah. So these have to be capped. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and cap one band. Right here, you're just gonna take off this triangle just for a little bit, okay? And you're gonna add that right here and take this triangle also. Oh, that's the triangle, so don't worry. We have to put it on right there. Now go ahead and put your triangles back on again. So this triangle goes here, and this triangle goes back here again. Again, right here, I'm gonna take off this triangle really quick, and this triangle really quick. We're gonna go ahead and add one band, cap that, and put a triangle on there again. Right here too, okay? Alright, hopefully you got that. Alright, now we are going to add the first part, which is this, okay? So this is just one of the parts that we're going to be adding, okay? After this, we're going to be adding another part onto the bottom of this, okay? So that's going to be a little bit tricky also. We're going to go ahead and grab our cap band right there, okay? So grab it by the cap band. This is the back of your eye. So this is the, this is the front of your eyes. You want the back of your eyes, okay? Go ahead and put your hook through that cap band. Put it right there. Okay. Next, these bands, we're gonna go in through that hole right here. Let me see. Let me try to zoom in a little. Okay. This hole right here with these bands, it should be these. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put right here. Okay, and this one also we're gonna grab. It should be 2 bands that you're grabbing. Okay, you only need those 2. You don't need the other ones. Okay, now here's the other tricky part. These that are left over, those are the next ones, and those are gonna go up here. This is a lot of stretching, I know. And then these next ones. Okay. These 2 that are out here, you're grabbing those and put them right there. These are going to be used as your cap bands for those. Alright, now let's go ahead and loom it. We're going to start right here from the middle and push back everything. You want to grab those bottom 2 bands. Okay, grab those bottom 2 bands. I think I only grabbed 1 band. Yeah, I did. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna do this one. Move that to the side, and I want to grab these bottom 2. I want to do this quickly, okay? And then right here, these are the first 2, the ones that go to the side. So I'm gonna grab those first, and I'm gonna loom to the side, and then I'm gonna do the ones that go to the top. So go back inside here, grab the ones that go up here. Now on these. Let's move that to the side. I want to grab those 2. Right here, it's these, okay? And oh, I know what I did. Okay. Sorry. I didn't go inside my triangle. So I need to go inside my triangle. There you go. Now I can grab it. and loom it up. Go inside again, grab the bottom two, and loom that up. Okay, so now we can go ahead and hopefully loom quickly, so that way you can relieve some of this tension. We're gonna do the middle one, so we're gonna go inside everything, and grab the bottom two. I'm gonna loom this all the way down. Okay, now on this one, don't loom all the sides yet because we need to add our cheeks, okay? So we're gonna do one more section right here before we add our cheeks. We're gonna grab these two in here, the ones that go this direction, and the ones that go up. But don't do this row, okay? Do not do this row. Now let's just move on to here and grab these and then these two. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out again. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. The cheeks, the white part has to be in the front. So this is the back part where your slip knot is at. We're gonna go ahead and put in our hook through that hole where your slip knot is at. Okay, so try to find all those. It's gonna be a little bit tricky because it's a lot of bands, so I'm gonna just do it one at a time. So there's the next two, and then I see those are the next two, and then I'm gonna open it up and I see that these are the next ones. And I see those are the next ones. Oh, not this one. There we go. And then these are the last ones. Okay. Now I can go ahead and take off my slip knot. You can use your nails or you can use a hook. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows, so there should be 12 bands going across on your hook, okay? It's a lot of bands. Yes, I know. So, since this is the middle part, it has to be in the middle of these. So it has to be right here on this one, okay? So, not these two, but the middle one of the 5. Go ahead, you're gonna, it's best if you put them all like individually, it might help you, alright? So I'm gonna do these two first. I'm gonna do the next two. And I'm gonna do these. Okay, and I can actually start putting the rest on my own. This is tricky. So do not get frustrated, take a deep breath and just calmly put it on there. Alright, so really quickly, that's the band that is being held. This is going to be right here. So this one, we're going to put these two on this one, and this middle one right here, okay? And that's all that we have to do. Alright, let's go ahead and loom that really quickly so that way it doesn't fall apart on us. I just want to go ahead and do that. I want to go in here, grab the bottom two, go in here, grab the bottom two, grab the bottom two. Okay, alright, we're gonna stop right there. Okay. Now we're gonna do this side. Okay. So our cheek is not gonna go anywhere. So that'll be okay. Now we're gonna do this side. Again, you're gonna go through these bands where your slip knot is. Okay. So make sure you're doing it the correct way. See how it's cupped in like this? We want the cup down. Okay. I'm gonna find 2 bends at a time. And then the next one is inside there, so I want to go, because it's going inside. Hang on, I'm losing my spot again. Alright, so let's try it one more time. Skipped some, so still skipped some. Okay, I can see better through here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, I definitely skipped some. This one's a little bit trickier because it's not cooperating with me. Let's see. Okay, I see the band that I skipped. Let me see if I can use another hook to help me. Alright. Alright, I obviously see them. Okay. Just gonna keep grabbing all the bands that the slip knot went through. That should be all of them. Okay. You can see that now my slip knot is going through the whole thing. So now I can go ahead and take it off. Alright. And again, go ahead and put it right there in the middle, okay? I'm gonna do a few at a time, carefully. Alright. Now in order to know that you did it right, of course, here are your eyes. And the green is this side. And the green is on this side, okay? Make sure your greens are heading towards the same direction as your eyes are, okay? Alright, that's how you know you did it right. Let's go ahead and place this one is the next one in the sequence. I'm going to put it right here. So the next one in the sequence is this one. You're going to grab these 2 bands, put them right there, and go ahead and loom up. You're going to grab the bottom 2 bands, go inside everything. There's the bottom 2. Loom it up, go inside everything. The bottom 2. There's my bottom 2. And there you go. Okay. Alright, so the hard part's over. We're actually going to be adding the spikes once we take the whole thing off. So go ahead and start looming everything all together. Actually, there's gonna be some changes when we take this off. I am very sorry, but don't worry, it's nothing too serious. I just remembered right now. Okay, so just keep looming everything, but do not do these, okay? Do not do these. We're actually not gonna need them. Alright. Just keep looming everything to the top first. All these rows to the top. Because in the end, we're going to be adding slip knots here. So we're not going to need these anymore. Okay. And the bottom two. Where's the other one? Here it is. When you finish this one, this is the last row that I have to loom, so pay attention what we're going to do. Okay. Make sure you get to this point first, okay? All of them are loomed up. I want to make sure that they're all loomed up by looking at my side, and I'm seeing that none of them are hanging down, so that's good. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're only going to loom this one to here, and that's it. Okay, I lost one band. There we go. I'm gonna push down so that way it doesn't fall off again. And this one right here, okay, loom this one also, and that's it. Okay, you're gonna need jelly bands to slip knot, and go ahead and go in through here, but you don't want to grab these, okay? So if you want to put it to the side on these pegs, go ahead and do so. You're gonna go through those. Don't grab that last one. Don't grab these. So put your slip knot through there, and that's it. You're gonna do the same thing for all of them. So again, I'm gonna go in here, and I don't want these, and I do not want these. Or these, okay? You don't want any of the ones that are going on your diagonal direction, okay? So I'm gonna go in here, and I'm gonna grab, yeah, it's just these. So go ahead and put your slip knot. Now the next one. Yep. You're gonna go in here. Remember, don't grab those side bands. Okay, and put your slip knot. And now my point. Remember, there's still one that's going this direction, so I want to take this one out. And I want to take this one out of the way. This one out of the way. This one out of the way. Okay, so go ahead and continue. We're going to continue putting our slip knots on there. It's going to be just on these two bands. Sorry, these 4 rows of bands. So it's going to be just that. Next slip knot. Right here. Make sure you're going through all of them. Okay, see how I'm going through all of them? Two more. So this one and then the last one. Okay. Alright, last one. Alright, we can take it off our loom now. Be careful with it. There's a lot of stretched bands. Especially right here, you want to be careful. And you may want to use a rod for this. Okay. I'm going to do my edges first. Okay. Continue. Alright, so now I can go ahead and start doing it from here, and it looks like I missed a band. How did I miss one band? Oh yeah, I see. There's one band right there. Yeah, that's fine. I'm totally okay with it. It looks like only one of them got hooked, but here's how to be able to fix it. I'll show you. Hopefully this didn't happen to you. Sometimes this happens to me. Not everyone's perfect on the looming. The great thing is that it's going to be in a part where it's not going to really show because it's on the inside. All right. Oh, that got hooked onto there. Let me go ahead and just take it off really quick. I don't need those bands. Those are the ones that are going to the side. Okay. Let me slip that through again. Okay. Alright, what I have right here is basically the finished part once you take it out of your loom. And I'm going to go ahead and show you, like, if this ever happens to you, you have a loose band that you forgot to loop and you already took out the whole thing and you don't want to go ahead and just like redo it all over, then I'm going to go ahead and figure out the way that it's going. So it looks like it's supposed to be from the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it from the other side instead. So it's coming out from here. So I need to find that band. Right, somewhere around there. It's going to be one of those. Alright. So I see right there, there's a single one right there. And I want it to go up instead. It's not going to be perfect because of course it's like kind of stuck in an odd place, but let's see if I can find it. Alright, so I think it's this one. No, it's not. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and open it up a little bit. Let me stick my hook. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna grab it with my hook and pull it through. Okay. So now it's alright. So it's this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it through here, okay? Let me put my hook. There we go. Gonna put it on my hook and pull it through. Okay. Now here's what you can either do. You can either put a C-clip, right? You can put a C-clip on here, alright, and just connect it. But no, this is only if it's on the inside. You can be able to hide it on the inside, okay? And so it's not really going to show much on the back, alright? But because I'm going to be adding my spikes right now, I really don't need to put a C-clip because I'm just going to go ahead and move it to the side and hook it on as I'm hooking on my spikes. So let's go ahead and do the spikes right now. Alright. So for the rest of the tutorial, like while I'm fixing this, you can just ignore it. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Notice how there's 3 holding bands, right? There's 3 of these, so there's 9 together, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that means we need to place them into 9 sections. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So perfect, okay? Of course we wanted it to be right there because any higher it'll be like hitting right the eyeballs. So we're gonna go ahead and put our hook through there. It should be like right at that starburst part, okay? We're gonna go ahead and grab one of the spikes. Now notice how one side is slightly shorter, and this is because it is doubled. It's a cap band right here, and this is just a regular 2 bands, and this is your double cap band, okay? That's gonna be the one going to the front, and this is going to, is it? No, sorry, no. It's gonna be like this. So the capped side is gonna go on the bottom, and it's gonna go on the top. So the first thing we're gonna do is grab our loop right there, right? Make sure you go through all the loops, and you're gonna pull it through that hole. So I'm gonna pull it through here. Yeah, I'm stretching my bends. I don't want that. It's kind of weird that one's stretching out. It shouldn't be stretching out that far. Okay, anyways. There it is again. I don't want this. I think that's one of the holding bands. No, it's that one. It's just being bad right now. Oh, there goes my. Maybe I should put in a C-clip right now. Let me grab it really quick. I'm gonna put a C-clip on it just for right now until I'm able to. Alright. Okay. Alright. Don't worry about the clip, okay? Just focus on this. This is the first thing you're gonna do. Okay? And the next one is right there. So now I'm gonna continue on. This is the middle row, okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is our 8th one, okay? We want to get our hook out through that 8th hole. Okay, so we're gonna. There we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab the middle one. And I'm gonna pull it through. Okay. Now that I have it pulled through, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and put all those bands through those 4 bands that were just on my hook, and now those are hooked. Okay. All right. Now on this one, I'm actually gonna go ahead and put that loose band that I had on this one too. That way it'll just hook onto the next one. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and look for the other one. So this is the next hole. I'm gonna go ahead and push it through, and it's coming out through that next hole. Okay, all right, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab the last one. Put your hook through those 4 bands, through the ones that are going on through the slip knot, and you're gonna pull them through the hole out again. All right. All right. Now that you have both ends right there, your 4 bands here, your 4 bands here, go ahead and do the same thing. You're gonna pull all of these through. I want it to go through that green one also, so I'm gonna just push this one over because this is the one that came loose. All right. If it's too hard for you, you can use your other hook. Right, this is the way you can be able to do it with your hook. Grab the bands and put it over this one. Okay. And now you're ready for the next one. Okay, so it's best to take these slip knots out of the way. We can probably be able to take them out already. Let's go ahead and take out all the slip knots because we really don't need them anymore. There's one. There's 2. You see how they're hooking on right there? And the reason we want to do that is because it's going to help create that illusion that it's shaping your back. It's going to start to shape it like this. And that's what we want in the end. Alright, let's go on to the next one. This is the next one that's open. So we're going to go in here. Just pick a part of the hole to just push it through. And it's going to come out through this side. Now you're going to go ahead and grab your next horn. Again, the one that is capped, I can see that that one's the capped one. That's the double bands. So I'm going to do the double band side first, not the cap side. This is going to be in the back, okay? Go ahead and grab your 4 bands and pull them through your hole. There they go. There they all are. Now I'm going to go ahead, I can go ahead and take off my slip knot. I don't need it at this point. I'm just going to take off my slip knot as I pull them through. Alright, now I'm going to pull it through. Alright, there's the next one. Now go through your next hole. At this point you're going to go ahead and grab the middle one. Pull these 4 bands through that hole. By the way, you want to make sure that you're doing it correctly. This is the side where the eyes are. So this is the back of the eyes, okay? I'm going to go ahead and take out my slip knot. I don't need it. I think this one was the 6th one. Yes, there's 6 bands right here. Okay, the middle one always gonna have 6 bands. So make sure that you push all those bands. It's gonna be a lot, so I may need to use my hook just to be safe. There we go. Now it's through. We're going to go through the next one. Inside that hole. Oh, didn't come out that correct. And let's try it one more time. There we go. Alright, so it's right there in the middle. We're going to go ahead and grab the last 4 bands. There. I'm going to go ahead and pull it through. There they are. Take off my slip knot. And pull it through all those bands. Okay. Alright, we're done with 2 hooks. Now we're going to do the last ones. Push through right there. Grab your next hook, your next spike. Alright, so this one's the capped ones. These are the double bands. Okay. Can you tell? Alright, cap bands, double bands on this side, so this is going to go first, okay? We're going to go ahead and grab those first and pull those through that hole. Okay, I'm going to take off my cap band, my slip knot. Pull these through those bands. There we go. Go through the next hole. Right there. Grab the middle 6 bands. You're going to pull those through. Alright. Take off my slip knot. There's a lot of bands right there, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my second hook and pull all those over. Alright. We're almost done. Last one. So go ahead and go through those bands. Grab these 4 orange bands. Pull these over. Take off that slip knot. Some pretty tight. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull them through all of my bands. Okay. Alright. Now you can either go ahead and take off this slip knot and tie it onto with the rest of these, or you can go ahead and just put another slip knot on there. I'm going to go ahead and just put another one. This is yeah. I'm going to pull it through all of them, okay, so that way I don't want it to fall apart. I'm going to put it through the orange and the green ones. Alright, see? Through my orange and green. And pull it through and tight. Okay. Now this one I don't need because it's already being held by the pink one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take this one off. Alright. At this point, our back of the head is being rounded, which is perfect. That's what we want. Okay. So that's done. Now we're going to go ahead and connect this and to the nose all at the same time. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and connect it so it should look like that. Welcome back, Loomers. It's Will from Art by WillScott. At this point, you should have this so far for our head. We're gonna go ahead and put it all together right now. And a warning, it's another very hard one. If you thought this was hard, and this is probably gonna be another hard one. Okay, and so put your pegs in this configuration. We're gonna use five pegs. Okay, and we're still gonna have it in this way with all your arrows facing down. Okay. It's just a lot easier to be able to work with that and not the extra pegs around. We're going to be working with double bands. So 2 bands, all green. And we're going to, of course, put them on these 2. Okay, we're going to be creating another hexagon. So we're going to put 2 sets right here. Okay, double bands. And 2 sets over here with double bands. Okay, now 2 times down on both sides. 2 times, 2 times, 2 times. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and fill in the middle. Okay, so in the middle right here, we're going to go down to here, so we need to go down 3 more times. So 1, 2, 3 right there. Okay, next one, you're gonna go down 3 times on both sides. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now the next side. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead and close it up. So this side we're going to go ahead and go towards the middle. And the other side also go towards the middle. Okay. We're not going to need a cap band, okay? Because we're going to be placing this head, right, this part of the head right here. Okay, so we don't need a cap band, but we do need holding bands. The holding bands, we're going to be using 1 band, and we're going to cap them. I want this a little bit tighter, not as loose as the other ones. We're going to put a triangle right here. Okay, and we're going to put a triangle right here. Okay, make sure your bands are capped. Okay, now we're going to meet in the middle. Okay, make sure your bands are capped. So okay, now let's do the other side. Now we can do the middle. Right here. Sorry. There. And since we only need 2 more triangles right here and right here, alright, let's go ahead and do that. Cap your bands and put triangles. Okay, kind of like all my bands are pushed down. It'll be a lot easier when we start placing everything on here. Alright, so hopefully your bands are really strong and they're the Rainbow Loom brand, because they may break. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to turn this around. Our arrows are still pointing down. Okay, you see my arrow? Alright. Okay, so this is going to go back here. And our nose is going to go right here, okay? Here's how we're going to connect it. Okay, so this part will be right in the middle right here. There's 3 pegs, it's gonna be connected right there. So this little hexagon is gonna be right in this part. So that means that we have to connect the rest of this to this side and the top of our cheeks right here. Okay. Let's go stretch that, but it's okay. Okay. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. First things first, we need to start with a cap band. To start a cap band right here, okay, this is what we're gonna do. Our cap band is actually gonna be right there where the orange part ends. See this opening? You should have your cap band right there. Okay, that's gonna be your cap band. You can add it just like that, or you can add it with your fingers. I can probably be able to add it with my fingers because I can clearly see the opening right there. So let's go ahead and put it right there. It's going to be a little tough. Okay. Now, the next thing you want to do, now that you have your cap band on there, okay, you want to connect these onto here. Okay. Here's how we're going to do it. You're going to grab... See this band that is just... Let me zoom in a little. Okay. Alright. It should kind of look like that. There's these peepholes right here, and then there's this band right here. Okay? And then there's 2 more sets. Alright. This one, I'm going to put my hook through it. Okay, and I'm gonna put it right there. This one, the one closest to your cheek, I'm gonna grab the top 2 right there, and I'm gonna put it on this peg. Let me loom that up. Okay. Alright, let me try to find, I'm going to put this back on that peg. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit tough, okay? Alright, I put this back on the peg, and now I need to stretch this out a little. And I will need to find the top 2 bands. If you see from the side, or if you remember, I can clearly see, where am I? The ones that are on the top are the ones that are going to this side, okay? And then the next ones, these are the middle ones, okay? So that means that I need to do these first. So I need to go this way. So I need to put these first, okay? So let's go ahead and do that one. Let's go ahead and, there's my 2. Oops, sorry. There's my 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab these, the top 2, and I want them right here. And then I want these top 2, and I want these right there. Okay. Alright, this is tight. So I'm gonna go in, look for those top 2 bands. 2 bands. And loom it up. Up. Come on. Okay, and I'm gonna push down so that way they don't fall off. Alright. Next I'm gonna go ahead and grab the first 2 from there. You're gonna need to look in all angles, okay? Here, now, can you see my hook? I'm grabbing it from the side because it's gonna be a lot easier to find that way. Get out of that loop. And put it on there, okay? I know it still is because it's clearly going in that direction. It's just getting caught over here. There is my teardrop. Okay. Now put that back. Alright. Now this side. Let's go ahead and look for the next two. Go in. I grabbed a lot of bands. It's too many bands. And take my hook out. There's two bands. Can maybe use my fingers for this. Oh well, let me loom it on first, and then I'll fix it right now. This, I need to swivel around. There we go. Alright. Good. Now next are these. Alright. Woo! Okay. Alright. Now I need to do the ones that go to the top. Okay? Now, obviously, you already have these on there, so you can't really loom it above that again. So you have to loom through. Here's what we're going to do. You may need a second hook, so hopefully you have two hooks. If not, then use your fingers. I'll tell you when. I'm going to grab those bottom two remaining bands. There's my two bands, okay? Now, I'm going to put my hook in so that way they don't fall. I'm going to use my second hook. And you see right there where it's all being connected? I need to put everything through here, okay? And here's how we're going to do it. Okay. This little part, this little opening, is where it's all going to go in, okay? So you need to find, there's two bends here and two bends here. That's obviously the opening. And then the opening right here. And there's if you want, you can also check this side. That's not the... Come on, come on. Alright, it was a lot easier last time. Alright. Okay. Alright, I split it up. You guys see what I did? Now I can go ahead and put this right on here. Once I put that on there, I'm going to keep my finger right there because I don't want those bands to come off. And I'm going to stretch this out. And I want it to come off. But don't take out the one that you just loomed, okay? It's still... should still be there. Yep, they're still there. There's my bands. Alright, they didn't come off. So now I can go in and loom. The reason I know they're still, I can see them right there, okay? Alright. So now I know that it went through, it's loomed. I should be okay. And I'm going to stop right there on that one, okay? Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and put all these bands that's on this slip knot. We're going to place them right here. Okay, and I'm gonna go through these two and then through these two. So you should have 6 bands in total. Right now I have 4. That means I'm missing 2, which are the inside ones. I guess this should be 6. Yeah, it should be 6. Okay, let's go ahead and try one more. Try it again. I need to go through this hole. That's way too many bands that it's going through, so there's obviously something that's gonna kind of bother me about this. Okay, there we go. Is it 8 bands? It should be 8 bands. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I mean, the best way to know is just to be able to put them on, right? No. There's some bands in there that are not getting hooked on. Okay. If it's working for you, then good, but for me, I'm going to try this. I'm going to go ahead and I need to do this anyway. These bands, let me grab my slip knot. Okay. All these bands are going to go right here. So these, the next ones under them, these have to go to this peg. But you have to grab all 4 bands. At least it should be 4. I'm missing a band. There you go. 4. You put them right there. It'll be a lot easier. So now it's not these, it's these. I have 2, so I need to grab the other 2. It's those 2. Okay, there's a 4. This should be right. Okay, yeah. Alright, now I can be able to focus on these a little bit better. Carry my slip knot over. And I want these, obviously. I know that these are part of it, so they're going to be right there. Which ones are next? These are getting grabbed on by that slip knot. It's these. Ugh, I can't grab that one. Driving me nuts. I wish there was an easier way. I'm sorry. Okay, I see it. So now, this is 3 bands. Okay, now it's these 2. These are the next 2. And then here's more. There's those 2. And then these. Am I doing this right? Come on. Alright, I think I got them all. Nope, no, this one. Not those, these. Alright. I'm pretty sure I got them all because my slip knot is completely on this side now. Alright, so I'm not going to take out my slip knot until after. Go ahead and loom that up. I'm going to go through everything. And there's a lot of bands, so you kind of need to pull with your fingers so you don't want to break your bands. Okay, so that should all be loomed. Okay, I did loom the bottom one, right? Yes, I did. The bottom one is loomed. Okay, alright. Now we can go ahead and do these. Do these right here. You're gonna go in through everything. And grab the bottom 2. I want to get rid of that. There we go. Okay, so now it's made a teardrop. And these are connected, so I'm gonna loom this one. And those bottom 2. Yeah. Alright. Okay, stop right there, okay? Don't do the last one. Now let's do these. In here, grab the bottom 2. There's 2. Loom that. And push down with your finger because you don't want it to come out. And then go in, grab the bottom 2, and loom that up. And stop right there. Alright. Now, next. We're going to add the cheeks. Okay. Woo! We're getting there. So now, this part, you see these bands? All these bands right here, not these that are being stretched, but the ones right here. You want to go through 4 bands and connect them right here on the edge. Okay. All right. And now these next ones, I only need 2. I'm gonna put them right here. So the next ones are going to be here. Okay, let's loom that up. Go on the bottom. Grab your 2 bands. loom it. Go in the bottom of this. I only grab one band, I need two. There we go, there's the two. Loom it. And stop right there. Yeah, we're gonna stop right there. Alright, next. So not these stretched ones, but these. You want 4 bands in total. So you can clearly see there's 2, and here's 2. These 2. These 2. And I want them right here. Okay, now the next ones. These 2 are going to go right here. And the next 2. These 2 up here. Let's loom that up. Push this aside. I'm going to go all the way down. And I want just the bottom 2 bands. It's 2. And they're both being tugged, so I just need to, there we go, relieve the tension, go in, grab those 2, stop right there. Okay, we are almost done. Okay, now we can go ahead and add our nose. Your nose is going to go like this, so we're going to flip it over to the bottom. Okay, so you should see your C-clip right there. So again, put it center. You're gonna flip it over, so your C-clip should be right there in the middle also. So then you're gonna find the middle one. I'm gonna guess it's this one. The way you can be able to confirm, put your hook through the 2 bends, and then yeah, that's about the middle. Yeah. Okay, so again, see how there's that teardrop, the second peg? Go ahead and put it right there. My cotton's getting on the way. I'm gonna loom that up now. Go to the bottom 2 and loom it. Now the next one. I'm gonna open this up. I don't want this one. I want this one. Okay, I'm gonna skip that one, and I'm gonna put my hook through that hole, and I'm gonna put it on this peg right here. Ooh, come on. Go ahead and grab the bottom 2 bands. And there you go. Okay, so now the next one, that one. This one, we actually do want, we're not going to skip one, we actually do want this one, okay? So it's going to be these 2. Now you're going to go ahead and loom that up. Loom that there, and loom this one to the middle. Okay. Now the other side. Pushing my cotton in. Stuffing's trying to come out. Okay. Alright, here we go. So that's the one that's being hooked. I don't want this one, I want the next one, which is this one, okay? See, the second one. Put that one right there. So now you're gonna, oh, came off. Let me go ahead and find it again. Okay. And this is getting pretty difficult to work with, but we're almost done, I promise. With the difficult parts. Well, with most of them. This should be like the most difficult. Alright, so there it is, that's the one I want. Okay, I don't want it to come out. Now I'm gonna quickly grab my next one. And I can already see it should be this one. Yeah, and there it goes again. Grab my hook. That stuffing is really getting in the way. Okay. And this one. Put it right there. Now I'm going to loom. Go all the way to the bottom until you grab the bottom two. Go here one band. There we go. Whew. There's two bands. Yeah. Hooray! Push that down. Now, slip knot time. Okay, grab a green one. Put your slip knot through all of them. Okay, before you take this off, please, please, please check that all of them are being cut and... Aha! I'm seeing a fault in there. I forgot that one. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly fix that. Okay, let's go ahead and... If you guys caught that, then you guys can... Hopefully you may have fixed it. If not, then let's fix it right now. We're going to put this one back really quickly. I'm going to take this out. Hang on. Let me fix it really quick. Okay. Alright. I just put it on. Okay, what I did is I just grabbed it and I put it back on. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back on there. Put my slip knot on. Okay, I'm going to take it off the loom. Yeah, okay. Ah. Alright. Moment of truth. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see if it worked. Yay! Okay. The slip knot right here. You don't need it. Okay. We can go ahead and take it off. Nothing should come off. I guess this one should. Moment of truth. Yes, nothing's coming off. Awesome. Okay. Alright. That's got a little misshapen, but it's fine. Okay. Our nostrils are there. Our cheeks are there. And our eyes are set. Okay. Alright. That's the first part of the head. We're going to be fixing the eyes after in a little bit. Okay, but Yay! There is. Hopefully your Yoshi if it came out. Alright. I know that was super hard, but it's coming out. So worth it. Really cute. Ooh, so cool. Okay. Alright. Let's go on to the next part. Now we have to do the bottom part of his head. We're going to be working on the mouth and the tongue next. Okay?